Hi guys, today it's MIDI time and you will learn how to remote control the KHE amp switcher with the Quad Cortex. As you can see, my KHE has 8 amp switches and the Quad Cortex has 8 MIDI programmable foot switches. So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to control the amp switcher with the Quad Cortex? Okay, that's doable. First, we need to connect the MIDI out jack of the Quad Cortex with the MIDI in jack of the amp switcher. This can be done with a standard MIDI cable like this one. As you maybe know, MIDI is a digital bus system and supports up to 16 channels. This means sender and receiver have to use the same channel number to communicate. Normally, devices are already set up to use channel 1, however I will use channel 5 because I want to be sure that there's no conflict as soon as an additional MIDI device is connected in the future. The next step is to set up the amp switcher to receive MIDI commands on channel 5. For this I have to press the control button for around 2 seconds. Followed by a short press. When the control LED blinks twice, we are in the correct menu and the first 4 LEDs represent the MIDI channel in binary format. If you don't know what binary format means, take a look at the table on the right. Channel 1 means only LED 1 lights up. For channel 5 I have to press the first switch until LED 1 and 3 lights up. That's all. For leaving the setup I have to press the control button again for 2 seconds. On the Quad Cortex I select an empty user preset, then enter the MIDI setup. Now you can see all switches. Switch A is already selected. As type we choose CC, which stands for control change. Next we can select the MIDI channel. MIDI channel 5. The table on the right lists all valid CC numbers and what they control. 0 selects amp 1, 1 amp 2 and so on. Number 8 and higher can be used to select a cabinet. In the value field we have to use 127 to toggle the on-off state. Now let's assign switch B to amp 2, select the switch, choose CC, use channel number 5. CC number is now 1 and the value is 127. Now let's do the same for all other switches and don't forget to increase the CC number. The last step is to save the preset. As name we use KHE amp switcher. Now let's do a quick test by pressing various switches and see what happens on the KHE. Well, this works great. Now let's do the same for the caps and save on another preset. Let's give it a try. Great. I've already named all scenes in the scene screen so that I can see which switch belongs to which amp, and when the Quad Cortex is on my desk, I can also use the touch screen, which is pretty handy. For the cap switcher preset I did the same. As you've seen, giving the KHE an additional user interface is pretty cool and simplifies usage a lot. If you don't have a Quad Cortex laying around, you can also use any other MIDI controller like the Helix, the HX Stomp and so on. Some of you know that I also own another amp switcher without MIDI support. That one is now used as input selector for my modelers. But that's another story. Now it's time for playing guitar. What else? And see you soon on this channel.